Imagine being so loyal, you betraying yourself. A lot of pros and cons outweighing itself.
Pros and cons.
Hit me
Bless
when
the
you done.
mic.
Yes, sir,
Spread with
bro.
his TV.
Pros and Cons show. Street Star Norbes. What's good, baby?
3-star Norbes. What's good, baby?
What's good? What's good? What's the word?
Good to see you, man. Mackin,
You
man.
already know, man. It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing, man. How you rocking with us today?
Nah, it's all good. What's the word?
Ain't shit. We here to give you your flowers, man.
I appreciate that.
All right. Here to give you your flowers, bro.
When is TV, when you get a chance, you can probably lower your volume or press mute when you get a chance.
All right.
Tapping in, Norbes, you know what I mean? You know, it's a blessing. Happy New Year, my boy.
Happy New Year, my G.
I'm good. I'm good. You hear me?
Yeah, you good, Brad.
All right.
I go, friend, you surprised us today, man. You surprised us, because look, Kons say you got to have Norbes. I'm like, what? Heard you.
Yeah, I told him like I pumped, but
Had a big guy Norbes, man.
Kons made that call, that big old G call. I'm like, all right. Get up, wipe the coal out my eyes.
Yo, man, everybody tapping in. Everybody tapping in, man.
That baby got 3-star Norbes in the building.
Pros and Cons show, man. We got real winners, man. We rocking with Bless the Mic, man. And we got our top of the line guests, man. Street Star Norbes, man. Let them know.
3-star Norbes.
Introduce yourself.
what's good, man? You know what it is, man. The Godfather of the shit, the architect. You know how it goes.
That's a fact.
Yo,
That's a
Norbes,
fact.
I want to start it off, Norbes, man. For the people who don't know, man, who is Street Star Norbes, man. Can you elaborate a little bit, man, on who Street Star Norbes is for me, please?
Shit. For people that don't know, I mean, if you follow battle rap, then you know. You know what I mean? Like, I built this shit, everything that y'all love to this day. You know, busting my ass to see, for y'all enjoyment to see what's going on today. Even though right now it's kind of whack, but you know, still responsible for it. You know what I mean? But you know, do your homework, man. It ain't that hard. Don't let them bury the truth.
Right. Talk that shit, Norbes.
So tell me, I know, Norbes. I know real winners know, banana know. For the people who don't know, what you mean by don't let them bury the truth, Norbes?
I mean, you know, like people want to paint narratives, they want to, and I'm just saying, like a lot of people, like they don't want to give credit where credit is due, for whatever reason. You know what I mean? But if you know, you know, bro. Like, build some of the biggest stars in the world, throw some of the biggest events. I mean, it's all good, man. That's part of the.
Okay, what up?
So yeah, so like, I ain't tripping, man. It's all good. It'll come to light.
So your Norbes, man, it's the pros and cons show. So what's some of the pros and cons, Norbes, of like, you know, becoming a battle rapper as far as like in today's era? What's your take on that?
The pros and cons of becoming a battle rapper. I think that some battle rappers go into shit with the wrong intentions, right? So what I mean by that is a lot of these dudes want clout, they want to chase fame, and they equate that with monetary. You know, and a lot of these guys are popular. They famous. A lot of people they known worldwide, and the big assumption is you think they got something or they good in life, but a lot of these guys get paid in likes, and I think entering battle rap, I'm being real, like, you know, and a lot of these guys quit their jobs to be battle rappers, and I'm like, damn.
Right.
Yeah. I think a lot of them don't understand how to capitalize off of battle rap and are just comfortable looking like a lot. I think the attitude of battle rap is look like you got money and front your way to the top. And I think That's a bad attitude to have. And I think a lot of these battlers don't even know how to, handle themselves in regards to the business aspect of it.
Right.
They're just satisfied with just being known. But people wanted to take pictures with them. But that shit don't pay the bills. So,
right.
The pros are with battle rap, you can get popular very quick.
Mm-hmm.
The negatives are, you can be fooled by being rich in the lights. You know what I'm saying? I got 1 million views. That shit don't mean you got $1 million. And I think
Right.
a lot of these battlers get comfortable, they get too trusting, and they end up being in worse situations than they were before they quit their job. So, shit is crazy, but there is some good things about battle rap. But a lot of people don't go about it the right way, and I say about 98% of battle rappers don't got it. They don't own anything. You know what I mean?
So how do they build it? So how can they build that? How can they build to get to that point? Do it come from a battle league?
Understand your value. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta leave all options open. You gotta utilize the platforms that are big. So, for instance, and this is no knock at no leagues like that, but like, a lot of these guys get stuck in these contracts to sit and not get paid. It doesn't make sense. Like, imagine I say, hey, Mr. Khan, look, I want to sign you to a production deal, 5 years, right? But this is the deal. I'm not gonna pay you any money. I'm only gonna pay you when I book you. You gonna sign that contract?
Hell no.
No.
Hell no. Hell no. I need that chicken.
They're in these situations where they're locking themselves into situations and they can't capitalize on it. They're not eating. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You get and they don't understand that.
One thing I want to say though, Norbes, though, is like you say that you're not knocking them for that, but overall, them getting the contracts, how would you have done it? Like, let's say they $100,000 budget, or say $100K. How would you probably position it for the culture to win, or for the artist to win, or for even your brand to win? So they not doing that.
To be honest with you, the battlers don't stick together. So when you 5 together is 5 strong. When nobody's together, you're weak. And,
right.
And that's why you see a lot of these battlers now supporting K-Shine, because they were wrong. A lot of battlers jumped out the window and was basically kissing ass just to get a few more dollars. But what they don't realize is they're hurting their group. So, for instance, look at the NBA, right? The reason the NBA union is so strong is because they stick together. So the ideology is, without the players, nobody gonna watch the league. Nobody want to see the owners, right?
Right.
So the players stuck together and forced the NBA to basically open the books and give them a fair share of the revenue, simply because they're the ones that are they're coming to see them. Ain't nobody gonna go see Mark Cuban. They coming to see you. You know what I'm saying? And by sticking together, the NBA union was able to get a 49% revenue split with the NBA on everything. The problem with battle rap is they're all out for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So,
I dig it. So you feel like, not to cut you off, so you feel like people like Hollow the Dawn and Disaster that's back in K-Shine on the situation, you feel they need that kind of unity right now?
100%, because they all have gripes. They all have problems with not getting residuals off of their stuff, not getting certain things that they're asking for, and they're only being given they're basically getting what they're being given, and there's no negotiations. And this is what they feel. And again, I don't know who's right in the K-Shine situation in regards to that and the URL, but what I can tell you is, if the players don't stick together, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna fall. They're gonna keep getting the same treatment. So it's good to see Hollow and Hitman and Disaster back in K-Shine, because that's actually very powerful, and it's a very
I agree.
scary thing. It's a very
I agree on that shit.
Can you imagine? Think about this. I posed this question on my podcast, right? A lot of these guys don't want to battle URL, right?
Mm-hmm.
If all of them get together and say, like, let's say Love, Smooth, Daylight, Hollow, Disaster, they all get together and say, we're not battling until we get a fair share. Can you imagine what the headliner would be at Nome? You know what I'm saying? You know what kind of power that is?
Right, that's a fact.
And they don't realize that. And, you know, they're never going to get the amount they feel is owed until they stand together.
You sound like you saying that battle rap should have a union. You think battle rap should be like a union after a while?
Listen, man, the NBA got a union, the NFL got a union, Major League Baseball got a union, right?
Yeah.
Guess who don't got a union? Boxing. You know what's the average salary in boxing a year?
Now what's that? Average salary a year? Nah,
$1 million?
Nope.
Who else got another one? It's $30,000 a year to almost die in the ring.
Right. Because you don't get fights. You probably fight one time a year.
Bro, a lot of these guys may get $5,000 and $10,000 to risk your life. I went to a fight in Atlanta, and you gotta say, there's funny, like, more boxers than there is NBA players and NFL players. These guys aren't signed. Bro, for every Shakur Stevenson, there's a bunch of dudes that don't get trained right. Nothing, bro. Like, it's insane. Like, for instance, like Devin Haney, if you follow boxing, a lot of these guys build up their reputations in Mexico. Why? Because Mexico, a lot of these guys are poor. So they go in a box for some lunch and $100 to get beat up on just so these guys get their record better. These guys aren't treated right. And it's similar to battle rap. These guys don't have a union. They don't have a 401k. They don't have benefits. You know what I'm saying? They get paid for a live performance, but never see residuals based upon what the library is, anything like that.
So you think that?
Yeah.
You think that caffeine? You think caffeine fucked a lot of shit up? Like Drake came in with that caffeine, that fucked a lot of shit up?
I don't think caffeine messed anything up. You gotta understand. If I'm caffeine and I say, hey, Mr. Khan, I love what you're doing, I'm going to invest this money into you. It's your responsibility. They're not making the move. They don't know what they're doing. Or they did the battle rap league. They came to you. So the only person that's responsible for messing that up is the people that got the bag handed to them.
So let me ask you a question, Norbes. Like, far as the URL app, that's the only app we know as far as battle rap. Is that works in a battle rap favor or more the battle league favor?
Oh, that's 100% battle league. It doesn't actually benefit any of the battle rappers.
But look, the same what Norbes saying though. Look, the counter what he's saying. It's a help the league, but the league's supposed to do the right thing with the money.
With the money, right.
It helps the league, but they, like, back to with Norbes, they probably not doing the right thing with the money. So I feel like it's a good thing, but then they use bad.
All right, but do the battle rappers should have to be stuck in that contract? Why can't battle here on URL and then go battle in another league? Even if you got problems with another league, what do I have to do with that?
Well, in that aspect, I agree with the URL. If I sign it, and listen, I'm not against contracts. I'm against people not negotiating or not being allowed to negotiate the proper contracts for them to eat and live, right? But why would the URL want to build up an easy-to-block captain and then allow another league to go benefit off of them? It makes 100% sense.
That's true.
Similar to like WWE. Why would I build up Stone Cold Steve Austin to then go wrestle at WCW?
Right. I dig it.
Now, that's why y'all don't see Kons nowhere.
Just because it makes sense. What he said?
I said that's why they don't see Kons nowhere, because he in the contract.
That's it. We'll call nowhere. Call it that contract.
That's like a dog.
You know an LE contract card?
Nah, I ain't got no contract in URL.
Well, I don't know. Well, I'll tell you this. Look, I mean, the contracts are what you negotiate. But if you're not negotiating them, that's a bad thing. If you're not being allowed to negotiate them, that's another bad thing. You know, like I've seen Hollow Dunn very vocal about not getting residuals. His battle's starting to happen. None of the battle is seeing any money off of that. These are Hollow's words, they're not mine. So my thing is,
right.
if that's what you want, you got to stand together. And again, I'm not against contracts, so to be honest with you, but you negotiate what you get. Now, all these battles
damn sure right
negotiating.
about that.
Yeah, you got to negotiate what you think you deserve. That's a fact.
Should they have lawyers present on every contract signing or every contract given? Should a lawyer?
Absolutely. It costs you $200 to get a lawyer to overlook the motherfucking contract.
Now check this out, Lord. We gonna be fair and square here. Let's say a nigga locked in a motherfucking battle contract, man, for 5 battles, and he only get $2,500. That $200 gonna hurt him, boy. We like that.
He gotta spend his money the right way.
And I'm not being funny, and I'm not trying to be.
Let me ask you a question. You said a 5 battle contract for $2,500. So a nigga signed a contract for $12,500.
Yo, no,
You get what you negotiate.
You get what you negotiate, but you're gonna be on that channel. You probably gonna be on the URL app or something.
All right, think about it. All right, let's say you're on the URL app. The shit is getting 300, or actually combined everything on caffeine is getting 300,000 views, right, live. What do you think the app is getting?
Huh?
I don't know. Tell me. Yeah.
I couldn't tell you that, but that's what I'm saying. That information is not privy to the battle, so they'll never know what they actually worth. Now, you signed a contract for $12,500 for 5 battles, and you quit your job, you deserve to get robbed.
Right. I ain't gonna lie, as a battle rapper, if I was a battle rapper, I would like for my shit to like. You gotta put that in the bar.
And look, you know why I say that? Because I'm not trying to be funny, because you will have these guys do 5 battles for free. So if a nigga offering you $2,500, you know what I'm saying?
And you
I'm
fucked
giving you
up.
like 1 or 2 names, you want to jump on that shit. You understand?
Right.
Remember,
You ain't gonna get the lawyer that costs $200.
There's one. I hear you, but you gotta understand. Look, you make more money at McDonald's.
Right. You fuck around and make like $800 at McDonald's right now. 700 or some shit a week.
But not everybody's willing to wake up and do them 8 hours. Somebody who just want to party this.
And that's why clout is crazy.
That's why clout is crazy.
And that's why clout is crazy. And this why clout crazy.
If you're not willing to get up, take care of your family, then you deserve everything that you get. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't feel bad for somebody because they talking about it's not worth me getting up. Like, nigga, get a job.
But this is my point though. So as a battler, it's almost like boxing, like you said. So the average boxer probably get 1 fight a year, or if he a professional. So I believe if I get to a certain level and become a professional, like how the fuck I'm gonna survive off 1 battle? What's the average battler? How many battles he get in 3 months?
You negotiate.
But how many battles you gonna get in 3 months? Let's say 3 month period of time. How can we like?
My thing is this. Let's just say this. This is most of these battles aren't getting all this money that we throwing out there, right? So just imagine, right? These niggas ain't getting that type of money, right? Let's say they do 1 battle a month at $3,000. Nigga, that's $36,000 a year.
Word, chump change.
The fuck is that? Why would you even sign a contract? Now, if them niggas came to the table and said, all right, look, we're going to give you this for cheap, 100,000, then we got something to talk about. But 36,000?
Yeah,
all right.
To make that at 9 to 5.
All right, so Norbes. So Norbes, if you get $100,000 contract to sign to a league, just say URL. Just throwing out a name out there because it's like one of the top ones. So all right, so I gotta be all right. I get paid. I get 15,000 for 1 battle. I'm fucked up until maybe Summer Madness come to make another 15 grand.
But that's why you gotta negotiate terms. Like why am I? So for instance, let's say, why am I getting only paid when I'm battling? If I'm in a contract with you guys for a year or 2 years, why shouldn't I get my money up front? Or why shouldn't I get half that money so I can live? Like if we already invested, I'm gonna give you the battles. Why do I gotta get paid per event? If that's the case, don't sign a contract. Do per event contracts. Shit don't make sense. Now, if this
so you think when So you think so since that?
Oh, you about to be a lawyer, Norbes? I'm about to
right, that sounds good. So you saying battlers get a check every month?
Bro, battlers get a check when they show up to the battle.
Yeah, when they battle, they only get paid per performance.
If I was negotiating, I'd be like, look, you want me to do that? Give me half that money up front, and I want everything. But let's just say, like, give me something monthly every month, or something. But like, look, if you're getting paid, like, come on, how many battles you think the average battle on Euros get? 3?
Yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah, if it's top names, yeah, about like 3 battles a year.
Let's say 3 to 5 a year.
3 to 5 a year. If that.
How much money do you think these guys are possibly getting? How much do you think they possibly getting?
Yo, to tell you the truth, if you want,
that's what I'm saying.
If you want to ask me technically, truthfully, it's not being funny, man. Like, let's just say you got an easy to block captain guy. You see how they building him up? They building him up. Now they giving him all of these top names. I don't expect the easy to block captain guy to be getting more than 25
what you mean by
battle. But
somebody like who?
Wrapped in, but look, he might be wrapped in for 10 racks. I'm like 25, like 2,500 a battle. So if you got 5 battles lined up, let's say probably 10. You got 10 top names battle for the year. And the way caffeine is going now, this shit is like damn near fucking twice a month. Every month is a fucking event going on or whatever, and it's free. And you battling top names. I don't think they setting a nigga out, you know what I'm trying to say, 50 grand. It's like the names gonna level it out. So we're gonna give you about 10,000 and we're gonna set you out probably with these 10 battles. So technically you probably getting a stack of battles, but you getting these names though. You get an A-Verb, you get a K-Shine. Me personally, I don't think it's good, but this is what's going on.
Right.
That's true.
Nah, you right.
Making enough money. If they was making money, hey, niggas be happy as shit.
You see, look, don't get it misconstrued. I'm not getting, like I had somebody saying I'm bugging.
He can get more than that.
I'm not saying it.
Yeah, he can get more than that. I'm assuming he like one of the top battle rappers.
Easy get that. I don't know what nobody getting. I'm not in a contract. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what nobody getting. We're just making a prime example.
You come ass. You assuming. You don't know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we was assuming though.
Because you got to think about it. It's assumptions. Look, Bless, this should come from you. You a league owner yourself. How would you go about it? You understand? I'm giving you 5 top fucking...
Hold on. Can we do a part 2 of this shit tonight?
Yeah, we can do part 2.
I gotta get up out of here. Can we do a part 2 of this shit tonight?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Let's
do it.
All right, King.
All right, King.
I'm gonna hit you. Everybody on the shit.
Yo, salute.
You already know. See, start Norbes, man. We gonna
popping out, King.
Appreciate you.
You already.
You already?